I have a new update related to a separate project which is actually um, holding a Odoo relation, but this complete project is developed in Python, core Python. And I have created a Pydantic AI agent also in Python to test the script. So the purpose of this project is normally what happen in as far as my experience implementation, there are a lot of customers who are using Odoo. They are already using Odoo OCR to import their bills and whatever. OCR is great, and OCR working very well with reference of different templates they can add, and the templates will be mapping with reference of fields they need to do initially, and then the AI OCR means out of the box what Odoo provide will learn out of that. But my case is something very much clear, that where within a second a agent which can extract the document from directly the folder. Let's say I have a folder in my directory and all the bills, sale order, purchase order, I just scan through scan, or I just capture it through my phone as an image format, and I just put it inside my folder, local folder. And then what I want is, I needed some kind of automation where all these documents can read directly, okay, can directly read. This is the sample folder what I'm using. So you can see under this folder I have put a combination of bills, invoice, and even the PNG format and PDF format both are there. Sale order and purchase order are there. These files are a combination of that. Some are related to Odoo specific print, some are related to a standard bill which is raised from various source, but as a sample I use it. So what value it will add? The value is it will read whole folder automatically with reference of path and extract each and every document in JSON format. Okay, so the first step is extract all document in JSON format and provide that document also as a reference point of view. Okay, this is a document. Okay, through script I can download, and then this extraction will be directly linked with the Odoo 19 version, and even the 18 version also. It support almost all invoices are compatible. Sale order or purchase order have a field mapping remaining, like the tax field have some different name structure, but that is also mapped. But overall idea is this will read each and every files, extract them into a JSON format, and that JSON format contain not only a name, partner address and everything, but it will extract product also, the product detail, product title, name, and even its unit price, quantity from the lines. Even it will take tax also, tax field, how much tax is applied. So all these things are done automatically, and it will generate automatically a sale order, purchase order, bills, everything. And I can show you now. But before showing you to running this system, I will show you the project overview, how the project is created. So you see, this project is generated on a top of HuggingFace space. So what I have created a space which is compatible to MCP. So whatever the functionality it using, this functionality is using a Gemini API directly for extracting document. You can choose any model, you can choose a direct connectivity, and then you can just drag drop a bill and generate it for the submission, and it will generate the Odoo directly with the environment or direct connection you added to link with the Odoo instance. So it will divide it into two steps. First step is extraction. Now the extraction, you can copy this extraction and use it for other purpose also. Like two steps are there. So the extraction are also there and API mapping are also there. Both are defined in a separate tool. So if I go for opening the documentation of this space, you will see that the MCP is fully supported to HTTP, and I have added all the tools. You can say that these tools are completely available for reusable purpose. So I can use this in my local, even my editor, anywhere to generate sale order, purchase order, product, invoices of all both type, and I just require this MCP configuration to be added simply because Gradio platform out of the box, and it is this Gradio platform is added on latest 6.0 version. So all the functionality which cover a 6.0, which is currently recent release, I think like yesterday or day before yesterday, I saw a video. So everything is completely latest. So you can use the MCP, you can use a curl option are also there. Okay, you can use JavaScript and Python are also there. Means Gradio client is already available on Python library. You can directly integrate with Python API also possible, and all the endpoints is available to be used for reusable purpose. So this is a kind of remote agent what I am talking about. And why I add it as a remote agent? Because it's a reusable component. Because data entry, normally if you see, this app is supporting that part. This app supporting that part. So where you can easily drag and drop and generate the bill. So I can show you now also. Let's say inside my folder, if I want to create any bill, let's say I'm creating a bill of this. So I just drag and drop over here and just click this button, and you will see the Gradio platform will extract all the document related items and it show me a JSON object which I can review it. You see, it review the vendor name, the partner details, including the street, phone, email address, even the weight detail is also captured. Then it will give the invoice number, invoice date, then the light item, which is again a array item under the hood of the main item. So it will give me the all product details, quantity, unit price, subtotal. Even the text is also added with reference of that subtotal. If you added a shipping charge, then shipping charge also extracted, and all this thing is added using a pydantic structure format. So this can be extended, this can be modular approach. I can improve this anytime, and if everything looks okay, I just need to submit it to Odoo. This is a simplified way of how I can test this extraction very quickly. And you see and obviously I have already created a sample Odoo DB, which is not a local, by the way. It is created on Odoo SaaS, and I can show you that whatever the invoice number ID, so bill with the number ID 13 is created. And let's check. Yeah, this one is the creation, and you see it created a vendor, the vendor creation, including it identify the GST number as a, and then it will update the address detail and everything. It generated a label, and obviously the product is not added because I have created a label entry over there. So it just generated a label, even the text is also identified, and everything is matched according to the PDF what it is. So this way I can do a extraction and import. I can do the customer invoice the same way. But this is simple, but the main catch is the sale order and purchase order. So if anybody wants to do the entry, data entry from the sale order, so I can import the let's say if I'm start with the purchase order and same bill, instead of creating bill, I want to generate a first purchase order and I want to generate a product with that label automatically, and then it will go for invoice. That is also possible. So the same bill I just imported inside my PO reference, and then this PO reference will extract all the documents for me, and that document will show me all the JSON object over here, and I can sync this immediately. You see the same, it will give me the product name, quantity, unit price, everything, and when I just submit it, it will generate a purchase order also. So I can start my workflow from purchase order also. It's possible. So I just, instead of direct bill, I can start my workflow from purchase order, and you see the purchase order is created with reference of product also. So you see the product is also created, and it will assign the tax, it will, everything looks okay. As far as the data entry, any accountant who is doing a job, they require all these fields out of the box in the same, and it is created in a draft. So later you can attach again, and you can use the Odoo inbuilt functionality also to scan it again, and to, if any fields you want more correction as the review side. So this agent is very cool, and it allow me to do everything possible. Okay. Beside that, it has a settings options, so you can connect any Odoo instance, including Odoo 18 and Odoo 19. Odoo 18 supports all the invoices, but sale order, purchase order requires some fixes, but I think that are also done. So it will support 18 and 19 both. This is a live private HuggingFace instance, which is completely allow me to give me a remote MCP server access. You see, that is the benefit for me. You see why? Because this particular space is running 24/7 for me in the hosting side, and I can easily, using my own authentication, obviously I have created as a private, I can host it as a public also. That is also possible. But if I can set as a private, I can take and authenticate using my HuggingFace token, and then I can use all this functionality very well. Another thing is, I have run the same thing in local. So you will see over here, if I open my terminal, and you will see that I have started Odoo server locally, and then I have started the app locally. So locally it is also running on the port of 7060, and now you will see that I can run the script. You see, I already run the script previously using, and this is the agent. This is a Pydantic agent on terminal I have created, and what I did, it will allow me to generate a batch option with the sample file folder, and I already show you the sample file have all the document. So if I want to create everything in one shot, I just need to call this. That's it. It will generate, read the extraction. Every file need to be read one by one. It will do the extraction. Then it will generate a Odoo entry, and even it will generate a JSON file also for all combined extraction. So I can review the extraction JSON file also. I can reuse that JSON for my other programming. But obviously, I have added a create Odoo option over here. Otherwise, if I remove this option and I just use a batch, then it will generate only a JSON file for me. You see? So this particular remote MC will allow me the flexibility to use all this tool out of the box. anywhere. Anywhere means I can add my projects. Let's say I'm implementing any React project or I'm implementing any other technology, and if I want to integrate it directly with Odoo for any document what I get, and I just want to create it out of the box, I can run this automatically. So this is the project overview what I'm trying to tell you, and why it is data entry operator, because I am doing a data entry simply because it's generating a JSON object. I can use the JSON object for my Google Gemini desktop agent also. You see, desktop agent of Google out of the box, open the browser of the screen, and whatever the JSON file extraction, it will do a data entry one by one. That is also possible. So you have both the option, use the extraction or use the API, and on top of it you have a MCP server compatibility, so you can add this with reference of Odoo agent itself. And you see, now it generated all the bill, and even it generated a batch result of JSON. So I can show you that also. This is the JSON file. See, let me full screen out. So it will generate the data for me with the customer invoice. It extracted the data for customer invoice, then it will generate a sale order data, it generate a vendor bill, then it generate another customer invoice. Even the GST detail are also captured based on that. Even the notes field are also there, purchase order extraction are there. So you can review each and every extraction, that this extraction have any problem. And I have used a Gemini Flash model, and if I use a Pro model, even Gemini 3 model, this should be almost 99% correct. There is very less chances of anything on that. For now I have integrated Google Gemini provider, but I can do this particular HuggingFace formality provider support. That is also possible, that is scalable to do the same thing. And you will see that all the functionality related to vendor bill, customer invoice, purchase order. Obviously I did not cover the refund, because refund process you can do directly from Odoo system itself by generating a credit note or debit note from the invoice itself. So I just pick the core thing what every accountant of any real estate company or any where they do a everyday 100 or 150 records data entry, this particular agent will do everything so easily for them. As a bulk, they can insert, they can use the Google model flexibility, because script, I have created a Pydantic agent script, and this script is actually using a functionality of MCP server. So I can open that also if you want to see. See over here, you see I have used the existing MCP for native configuration what I use. So these all are the environment variable, and then over here you will see that it using a direct my Gradio server URL, but this is a dynamic because I have added a local URL also. So you can have a batch option, create Odoo option, model, the folder path where the file are exists, and accordingly it support PDF, JPG, PNG, JPEG. So all these files are supported, and I have added the endpoint, and this endpoint will submit the record and generate the JSON file. That's it. So you see, using the endpoint, which this endpoint are by the way available in Gradio interface, which is MCP support. So I just use the endpoint directly to call the API and submit it. So I don't need to worry about field mapping anything. I just call it and use it simply, and it will generate all the document in out of the box. This way, my life is quite easy, and I think that's it. I think this is the AI agent, and you can obviously you can run this manually also possible. That the Gradio interface is available for you to test front end. Even I have added a product catalog also, but the product catalog I need to check it out, the format of product catalog and the parsing and extraction, but that is also possible in the scope side if I add that in my later concern. But this agent is running and live, and remote agent are there. So I can utilize it in not only because I have a MCP configuration using MCP server, I can add as a MCP client anywhere, and I can utilize all this functionality to connect with any Odoo hosted server with the API key out of the box. So I guess that's it from my side. Thank you.